Then came the third hack: write instead of only reading. He realized that writing forced his brain to think deeper. Each word on the paper became stronger than hours of reading. Slowly, his memory sharpened, and he started recalling things he once thought impossible. But the fourth hack was the strangest of all: teaching to an empty chair. At first he laughed at the idea. Talking to no one felt crazy. But when he tried it, something magical happened. Explaining a topic out loud made him truly understand it. It was like his brain unlocked a new level of clarity. Day by day, he practiced these secrets. His grades improved quietly, but he didn't tell anyone how he was doing it. To his friends, it seemed like he had suddenly become smarter overnight. Teachers began noticing him. Whispers spread in the hallways. How did he change so fast? What is his secret? But he stayed silent, because deep inside he knew this was only the beginning. He had discovered hacks that no teacher would ever reveal, and each one was turning him into someone unstoppable. Finally, the day of the big exam arrived. Students rushed into the hall with panic on their faces, flipping pages until the very last second. The room buzzed with fear and pressure. But he walked in differently, calm, silent, almost fearless. He wasn't carrying heavy notes or last-minute stress. He was carrying something far more powerful: the secret hacks he had been practicing in silence. As the exam started, others sweated and stumbled. But for him, the answers came naturally, almost flowing. Each question felt familiar. Each problem seemed easier than before. When the results were announced, no one believed what they saw. The boy who once failed every test now stood at the very top. Teachers were shocked. Students whispered in disbelief. His transformation looked impossible. But he knew the truth. Success didn't come from endless hours of suffering. It came from studying smarter, not harder. He had discovered the 10 shocking hacks no school ever taught, and they had changed everything. From that day on, his story spread like fire, not as the boy who failed, but as the one who unlocked a secret path, a path that anyone could follow, if only they dared to study differently. 10. Shocking study hacks. They don't teach you in school. Learn smarter, not harder. He sat in the library, books open, eyes tired, and still failing every test. Everyone thought he was lazy, but the truth was different. He was working harder than anyone else. Yet, nothing changed. His grades stayed low, his confidence dropped, and people started whispering behind his back. But then, one day, he found a note inside an old book. It wasn't just any note. It said, "The smartest students don't study harder. They study differently. There are 10 hacks no teacher will ever tell you." He sat at his desk, late at night, with books piled high like a mountain. His eyes burned from reading the same page again and again. Hours passed, but nothing stayed in his memory. Every test ended the same way: failure. People around him started saying, "He is lazy. He doesn't try hard enough." But the truth was the opposite. He was trying harder than anyone else. He was spending nights without sleep, pushing himself to the limit. And still, nothing worked. One day, as he flipped through his notes in frustration, he remembered the strange message he had found earlier. The smartest students don't study harder. They study differently. So he decided to test the first hack. Instead of forcing himself to read for long, painful hours, he broke his study into small parts, tiny goals. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Each time he finished a small goal, he gave himself a short break. At first, it felt too easy, almost like cheating. But slowly, he noticed something strange. His brain felt lighter, fresher. He could actually remember what he studied. He wasn't drowning anymore. When the next test came, he didn't expect much. But for the first time, he answered questions with confidence. The results shocked him. He had improved. And this was just the beginning. He had unlocked the first secret, the secret no teacher ever taught. After tasting the power of the first secret, his curiosity grew stronger. If one hack could change his confidence, what would the others do? He went back to the mysterious list and started testing more of the hidden hacks. The second hack was unusual. Study at odd hours, when the brain is fresh and quiet. So instead of joining the crowd in the afternoon chaos, he began studying early in the morning, when the world was still asleep. To his surprise, the silence gave him focus he never had before. The lessons stayed in his mind like they were glued.